Welcome to Berkeley in California Memorial Stadium, where this crowd has been in since early in the day, saying you know it, you tell the story, you tell the whole world that this is Bear territory. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a team recharged after a much-needed bye week, the California Golden Bears. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Golden Bears will get us started with the opening kickoff. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. So Clemson's offense takes the field to start this game off. Here he comes, and anytime this guy touches the ball, and he will touch it plenty, a bolt of electricity just goes through the stadium, David.
And they'll feature him. They'll give him the ball, like you said, a lot, early, often, and he's a guy that can make game-breaking plays. The offense is built around his ability to run the football, Jesse, make big plays for this offense.
Yeah, he really shoulders the load, right?
And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Clemson is quick to the line.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Looking to take a shot. Snags it down the right side. Running toward the tape. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They scored fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Golden Bears offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And both of these teams have anchors in the middle that you build your defense around.
And everybody just seems to look to these two guys when there's a big play on the field that needs to happen, right?
They're making all the calls. They're making sure that they're in the right spots, run, pass, getting everybody organized, and they do it at a high level.
Offense getting set for first down. They'll start this drive with a pass. Got his man quickly. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Harris will throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Really need positive yards on second down. After the incompletion, they'll snap it from the 44. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? The 49 is this four-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Golden Bears start flying down the field. Wants to throw on first down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. He's looking to pass. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Got his man to the left. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Got the quick pass. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Quarterback will audible. They'll throw it on first down. Feeling some heat. Skips away from pressure. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. He'll take the deep shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second half.
They're bringing heat. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Clemson looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. The offense lining up for a first down play. From the gun, the ground game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Golden Bears want to move quickly.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Harris back to pass. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in, week out, working on those critical down and distances. Third downs.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
After the big first down sack, it's second down. He's looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, going up top. That's caught. It's Hunter. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Now they'll run the draw. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Ohio State found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win. But this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Columbus. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Both of these defenses a little bend, but not breaking in clutch situations, David.
It's always exciting when you can go for it on fourth down and you know your defense will make a stand. They held them to a field goal, Jesse. It's a pretty good job by that defense.
It is. So if I'm this coaching staff, don't deviate from the game plan here. Go back to doing what you want to do and get established in this game.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Quarterback adapting. He'll try to do it himself. Still running at the 40. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. First down to start the drive after the break. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Looking for room. It's Dobbs. Finds a crease at the 20. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Clemson jumps to the line. They'll run play action. Moving out of the pocket. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep. And they swarm him under.
4th down here. It's still early in the game. I'm not chasing points. Take the field goal, pay this drive off.
And they have analytical cards nowadays that says the exact situation, what the score is, do you go for it or not? Look at the card, make the decision.
It's 4th down, and this offense is going to stay on the field and keep the kicker on the sidelines. They want to throw it. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Clemson.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field and getting the big touchdown.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Number 38, set to kick it away.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make them.
Harris will throw. Pressure coming. Blasted as he lets it go. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48.
And those long shots, man, I tell you what, it takes a little bit longer to develop. So as a quarterback, you know you got to buy a little bit of time. Mad respect, man. Hanging in there, knowing he's going to get hit, but still making the big play down the field.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. It's a draw. At the 40, there he goes. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. And the Golden Bears have their offense in high gear. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Just couldn't get away from the tackle. The Golden Bears will hustle to the line. Here's the handoff. Staying physical in the red zone as he's pulled down after picking up 3 balls at the 14. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got it down the middle. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cal!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And the returner will be brought down. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
On second down, he'll fire. Quarterback now breaking the field. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
They'll operate out of split backs. He'll come out throwing on first down. He's going up top. Makes the grab inside the 30. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
And coming into the game, you look at the stats, and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points, and you got to call your best.
It's a fumble on the play. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover.
You know, fumbles really just comes down to luck. Oblong-shaped ball just can bounce any which way whatsoever. An offense right there, very lucky that one went out of bounds.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Harris back to pass. He's got his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They keep attacking through the air. And the missed connection on third down. And the Golden Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looking for a block. It's Brown. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, and I'll give him toughness points. He stood in there, stared down the barrel, got whacked, but I won't give him smarts points because he threw in the double coverage. You got to make a better decision than that. So try not to get walloped, and definitely don't throw up in the double coverage.
Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Oh, look out. There he goes. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers. They are are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Kentucky was able to come away with the win, as they have in Lexington so many times before, but not without a few bumps along the way. Man, nothing in college football is easy. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Gets rid of it. Wide open downfield. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
Ripped off a chunk on the opening play of this drive. Now it's first down from the 48. Looking to move it through the air. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
And back to the air on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. Harris will throw. Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Fires into traffic, picked off. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Now, they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of...
What a grab along the left sideline. Got the foot down in a strong throw. Put it right on the money. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. He wants to throw. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Makes the grab on the right. Touchdown, Clemson! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Berkeley. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside California Memorial Stadium.
The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Harris back to pass. Not able to hook up the air, incomplete. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Get it out on the screen. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. And the Golden Bears will punt this one away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. 1st and 10.
First down for the offense.
He's going to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast and force the incompletion.
Back to the air one more time. Touchdown, Tigers! And the route is on.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense and seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
Coming out with it, it's Matthews. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. Cal gets it back, the sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
But last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on the heels.
On 2nd down, will they go back to the ground game? Running back searching for a hole. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Right back to the well. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
Got his man downfield. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
The Golden Bears with the 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Hunter. Makes the catch, and he's brought down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 6th play of the drive coming up. Off the play fake. gets it out fast. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
I love when you sell the run like that quarterback did right there. Stuck it in the belly of the running back, pulls it out, runs the play action. Great job of confusing the defense a little bit, making them honor the run, and then throwing the ball in the lanes right behind him.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking for space, it's Thomas. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got...
Fires and picked off. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Here we go. Going up top on first down. He's got his man. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Offense in an empty set. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Runs through a tackle. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, and an array of possibilities here. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. It's caught. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Clemson set up with another first down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He'll just keep slinging it. Going for it all. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. That last incompletion leaves them with 2nd and 10 from the 21. Dropping back, it's Drake. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it and still on his feet. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Let's see what Clemson comes up with on 1st and goal. Quick strike complete. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Looks as if he's going to run it. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. And they've inched closer and closer, and still 2 yards to go for the touchdown here on 3rd down. Makes the catch. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field and try to score from the 1 on 4th down. On the move. Touchdown, Clemson. And the beatdown has ensued.
And I love these designed runs, goal-to-go situations. Gotta have it. I know I get an extra blocker with now my quarterback running the football, being decisive, getting downhill, getting in the end zone.
The score.
On the extra point. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
The give to the tailback. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Harris will throw. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Golden Bears will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. He gets a block. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the third quarter comes to a close. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. He'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. First and 10 from the 39. He's looking to throw it. Fires left. And that ball is picked off. Bringing it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Never say die attitude. And I love that, especially these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Tigers. And the pummeling has started. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. TCU is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Davey O'Brien among the legends to wear that uniform. They're trailing by just 4 to Kansas. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Harris back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
Catch in the middle, it's Matthews.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Grabbed in the middle, it's Martin. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers, and heck, go chase him.
Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. Oh, and just like they drew it up, put it on the ground, fall on top of it, still get the first down.
And what a great job by the defense, securing the wide receiver, getting the football out, getting it on the deck.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The Golden Bears have it in scoring position on first and goal.
3:25.
Trying to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Golden Bears!
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing... Starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Coffee.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Fires to the tight end. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Clemson is quick to the line.
There's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And listen, QB job number 1, take care of the football. We got to understand when to give up on plays. We got to understand when we feel people around us and take care of the football. You can't put the ball on the turf continuously. This guy's done it several weeks in a row now, so got to take care of that football.
And the defense drags him down.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. From the red zone, it's Thomas. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Harris will throw. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He's going to bring it out from deep. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
It's a reverse. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the 1st down.
Good timing and execution on the jet sweep. They're able to use his speed on the perimeter to help generate that 1st down.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads it left. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Fires on the move. Oh, picked off. Looking for more room. The 20. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. He'll start this drive firing. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a 1st down. And the Golden Bears trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Harris back to pass. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to him. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw. Never gave his receiver a chance.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that.
And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown and a little window dressing.